What's up, baseball fans? So we continue on with our prospect rankings for 2020, and in this video, I focus on a stacked outfield class. There's a lot to talk about, so let's get to the rankings. At number 5, I have Dylan Carlson. Starting off this extremely stacked top 5 list is Dylan Carlson, the top prospect in the Cardinals system. Drafted 33rd overall out of Elk Grove High School in California in the 2016 MLB draft. There's a ton to like with Carlson, as he can do everything very well. Starting off with his hitting, he has solid mechanics hitting from both sides of the plate, bat speed, and hand-eye coordination. He also has a very mature approach at the plate, being able to control the strike zone and understand pitchers' tendencies. Defensively, he has great instincts thanks to a good baseball IQ along with good athleticism. His slightly below average arm may not fit in center field long term, however, and scouts think he may be a better fit in a corner outfield spot. Overall in 2019, between Double and AAA, he hit .292 with 26 homers, 68 RBIs, and a .914 OPS, and he also stole 20 bases. It shouldn't be long before we see Carlson playing in St. Louis full-time. At number 4, we have Jared Kalanick. Coming in at number 4 is Jared Kalanick, one of the Mariners' many good prospects. Drafted number 6 overall out of Waukesha West High School in Wisconsin by the Mets, Kalanick was traded to the Mariners in the trade that sent Robinson Cano and Edwin Diaz to the Mets before last season. Kalanick is an extremely good hitter thanks to a compact swing, quick hands, and he's able to develop a lot of power by putting a ton of torque on the ball with his hips. He also has a mature approach at the plate and does well at making adjustments. Defensively, scouts wonder if he'll be able to stay in center field long term because they fear he may slow down a bit as he adds more mass onto his frame. Because of his arm, however, he should be a very good corner outfielder if he does move there at the least. The Mariners have a ton of prospects that should be exciting to watch, and Kalanick is definitely one of them. At number 3, I have Julio Rodriguez. At number 3 is another Mariners top prospect, Julio Rodriguez, who scouts think may have the highest offensive upside out of any player in the minor leagues. Signed internationally back in 2017, he has all the tools as of right now to be a very prolific hitter in the major leagues. He's got a very athletic build to go along with what scouts say is an unbelievable feel for hitting considering his age. He's patient at the plate but has already shown the ability to make adjustments when necessary. He has incredible bat speed with quick hands that contribute to his insane raw power to all fields. On top of this though, he controls the strike zone and doesn't strike out too much. As for the fielding, he gets good enough jumps and reads, but he pairs this with what is considered a plus arm. Another thing scouts love is his makeup and character, and he's taken pride in learning English very quickly. Overall in 2019, between low and high A ball, he hit .326 with 12 homers, 69 RBIs, and an OPS of .929. It'll probably be another couple of years until we see Rodriguez, considering he's only 19, but when he does come up eventually, he should be absolutely exciting to watch. At number 2, I have Jo Adele. Coming in at number 2, I have the incredibly talented Jo Adele, who was drafted 10th overall in the 2017 draft out of Ballard High School in Kentucky. He's got tools all over the place. First off, he's just ridiculously athletic, which helps him all across the board. His excellent bat speed and quick hands generate a lot of power to all fields. He could still use some work on taking more walks though, considering he walked in less than 10% of his at-bats last season. It was a slight improvement from his 2018 campaign though, where he only walked in 8% of his at-bats. Defensively, because of his athleticism and plus arm, he's a solid outfielder, but scouts think he may be better off in a corner outfield spot. Overall in 2019, from high A ball to AAA, he hit .289 with 10 homers, 36 RBIs, and an OPS of .834. While those numbers may seem slightly lower than what you would expect, he was dealing with a sprained ankle and a strained hamstring that cost him some time at the beginning of the season, so he had trouble getting his rhythm going, considering the year before he hit 20 homers, drove in 77 runs, and had an OPS of .898. Overall though, Jo Adele is a very exciting player to keep an eye on. At number 1, I have Luis Robert. At number 1, I have Luis Robert, who in my eyes is one of the next big stars in the major leagues. Signed internationally back in 2017, this is a guy that can basically do it all thanks to all of the tools he possesses. He's got strong hands and a ton of strength that create excellent bat speed. He will tend to swing and miss a bit due to some impatience at times, as pitchers tend to stay away from the strike zone these days, but if a pitcher misses, it's likely to result in some damage. Defensively, he's got a ton of speed, which also helps him steal a lot of bases, but paired with an excellent arm, he's top-notch in the outfield. In 122 games last season between high A, double A, and triple A, he hit .328 with 32 homers, 92 RBIs, 32 stolen bases, a .376 on base, a .624 slugging, and a 1.000 OPS. Overall, this guy has the potential to be the face of the franchise for the White Sox, and it's going to be very exciting to see what he can do for a long time. So those are my top outfield prospects. Let me know what you think down below in the comments, but that's all I got for right now. Thanks for watching, and I'll talk to you next time.